It is my honor to introduce the recipient of this year's CCHD Lifetime Service Award. I cannot think of someone more deserving than Emma Paulino. Emma is a woman of deep faith and a powerful Latino warrior for truth and justice. She embodies the founding vision of CCHD to give voice to the voiceless and to change systems that oppress people and trap them in poverty. I first got to know Emma in the 1990s. He's going to make me cry. When OCO was working to improve schools and education for the families of the flatlands of Oakland. The first time I really noticed Emma was at an action at St. Elizabeth's with a couple of thousand people. And Emma was a mom who came to the microphone and gave testimony about how schools were not serving her son. She was amazing. And I turned to somebody and said, "Who is that lady?" She was speaking not just for her son, but for the thousands of children and families who were served by lousy, overcrowded schools and were failing just because they were Latino, Black, or poor. Emma would have none of that, and many other people joined her in saying, "We will have none of that." Pretty soon I met Emma at her job at La Clinica de la Raza, where she was offering advice as well as medications, and offered her a job as an organizer for Oakland community organizations. It is probably one of the best decisions I ever made as the executive. She has been a core organizer, the rock of school reform in Oakland for the past 20 years. She organized hundreds of people to start at least 3 new schools that probably ought to have her name on them. She organized thousands of people to drive education reform across Oakland so that schools are better in Oakland for Black and brown students than they were before Emma showed up. I want to thank Emma on behalf of the thousands of children and families who are better off because of your work in schools. A second area of passion for Emma that we have already heard a good deal about is her work for immigrant families.